I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kissed.
Yo, what up? It's In Now. Hope you're doing great, taking care of yourself. You already know the vibes over here, chilling, over here vibing. Hope you're getting that sun, that nature, and just all around some of that good old water, that H2O, going outside and getting that fresh breeze on your face. Amen. That's all we pray for around over here. You know, that's all we want for each other. So I'm gonna just get into the fucking video, you know, and why waste time, you know? First question I really want to ask y'all, you know, everybody out there and shit, is what do you do to get rid of stress? And that's one thing that you really gotta understand. Like, when you're stressed, what do you do? What are you gonna do when you're stressed? Because when you're stressed, you know, we tend to do things that are not, we do out of instinct. We do out of instinct because we're coping on our stress. We cope with different things, and people cope in different ways. And like, everyone gets stressed out at times, you know, and everyone deals with it differently. Find out how they deal with it and maybe pick up on some of those stress relief, you know, tips for, you know, that's what you really want for yourself, you know. So you might as well find somebody that deals with a lot of stress and see how they handle that stress. And it's a real good exercise for, you know, people growing up, people that are dealing with, you know, school, work, relationships, and all that other stuff that all ties in together. Best believe me, it all ties in together. But these are here some ways that I wrote down that you would want to use when you're in a stressful situation. And the first one is simply get at least 7 hours of sleep. That's really critical because you might have messed up on the day before. Either way, you still gotta go to sleep, man. You shouldn't doubt the window on it too long. You shouldn't dwindle on it too long because it's just gonna grow and grow and grow. The stress is just gonna grow. So the more you look at it, the more it grows. Because in the laws of physics and the law of the universe, the more you fear something, the more that fear becomes, the more often it becomes, the more often it shows itself. When you're scared of something and you fear something, that fear comes alive even stronger and even more powerful. When you're fearing it, you're giving it a reason to stay existing, type deal. When they're trying to, you know, take your energy, take your fear and all that extra stuff, or take your good, just all along good soul. But so that comes on to our next one, and that simply is watching how you eat, watching what you eat. And that, you know, you gotta understand on what you eat and what your calories are, and what eating at a calorie deficit, and what you're looking for. Are you trying to bulk? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to gain muscle? Are you trying to gain muscle and lose weight? You know, all these other questions come in play because what is it that you want? What are you working towards? Are you wanting a six-pack? Are you wanting a good body? Are you working towards getting that good body? Are you doing sit-ups? Are you eating healthy? Because those are ways to show your stress and show it's just a reflection on what you're doing. Because when you're stressed, you might want to pick up a donut. You might want to get something cheap. You might want to pick up that sandwich, that cheeseburger you've been looking at for a while. And as soon as those dark days come, that's when you're going to be tempted. And that's one of the days that you want to proceed. You want to prevail. You want to keep going. You want to break it through. Because no one wants to sit down and eat disgusting food if it's hurting them. No one wants to do that. And I'm pretty sure no one wants to just die all the way. No one wants to get to 1,000 fucking pounds to themselves. That's ridiculous. No one wants that. And if you're saying you want that, that's cap. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. Anyways, let's come down to our my next point is exercising, because if you're not eating the good food and you're not even exercising as well, those are two bad things, and they love each other. Not eating healthy and not exercising, those two fucking together like fucking peanut butter and jelly, my nigga. Like that shit, those are two things. You have those two traits, you might as well like, you know, call it quits, because that's one of the best formula of disaster. That's the best formula of disaster. And if you're not exercising, if you're not feeling good about your body, you're not feeling good about yourself, then how do you expect anybody to respect you or to believe in what you're saying, or believe any tips or any advice that you give them? Why would they believe that when you're physically not in shape, you physically don't eat the good food, or you're not even getting enough sleep? And those, like, it's hard to gain respect from somebody when they don't exercise. They don't discipline themselves. They don't discipline themselves enough where they don't want to eat, like, they don't eat certain foods, or they discipline themselves on a certain time they need to go to sleep, or a certain time, or a certain thing to eat, you know? And exercise, even though they don't even want to do it. Those are the things that formula of sleeping, having a good sleep schedule, and exercising, and eating the right food. Those are all great things. That formula is gonna get you success. That's gonna get you to where you want to go next in life. But this comes down to my next thing, and it's about taking a break. It's about looking back and looking at everything that is around you. Looking back and seeing for life for what it is. And that's one way to do that is meditating. Meditating is one way to release stress. Release the thoughts that are... Not all thoughts are bad. But if you enact on them, that's what makes it bad. I might want to punch this little kid in the face, but do I do it? No. Does it make me a bad person for wanting to thinking that way? Nah, man. And we're all humans. We all have that curious mindset and wanting to know certain things. Oh, what if I did this and this and that? We're curious beings. So meditating and taking a step back and seeing everything for what it is, observing the world, observing people and their actions, is a good way to stay stress-free and to handle stress. A lot of people try to say stress-free, but you got to understand how to handle stress instead of trying to avoid it, because life is always going to be about stress. But if you're able to handle it instead of avoiding it, you won, because most people out here are avoiding it. And one thing about staying back and observing for what it is, you have to. There's a flip side to that coin, and that is staying socially connected towards people. And I'm not saying like online or Instagram or shit like that, but I'm saying staying connected to you, people that you care about. Your family, your friends, your loved ones. And you reaching out to them, knowing if they're good, giving them a phone call, saying, hey, what's good? And being generous and genuinely caring about somebody, that shit just circles right back to you. People start caring about you. People want you around at dinner tables. People want to hear your conversations when at a campfire. Those type of people, those people that you want to care about, you want to stay socially connected to. So people that you care about, you love, people, your family and all of them, stay connected to them, contact them, text them, make sure they're doing all right, because as long as you make sure your people are okay, that's going to come back and they're going to make sure you're okay. Maybe not all of them, but I guarantee you at least one of your people, your family members, your loved ones, your friends, at least one of those people are gonna want you around, are gonna want you around the family, or around the kids, or around family functions, or barbecues, or just a baby shower, or a baby gender reveal, or something like that. Any of those, that's why you want to stay socially connected to people, because it's about rubbing elbows with people. It's about who you know, not about what you know. So that's a lot of stuff you really want to, make sure you're looking at it, observing it, and making, an educated guess, on what you really want and on what you want from the people around you. So let's go down the list of what things that I said. So I was saying getting enough sleep, exercising, eating the right diet, and staying connected to those that are around you and that you care about. Those are the 4 things that I wanted to talk about and just address my opinion on dealing with stress. And because, most people don't deal with stress the same way. I certainly don't deal with stress the same way. So I just wanted to give you my outlook on it and my personal opinion about how to deal with stress. And I hope that helps you out. And I hope y'all can find this video inspiring, or at least getting your mind into in a stress-free environment for yourself. Because as long as you're trying to strive for that, man, you're breaking through. You're almost there to the next level where you're able to upgrade, get that new job, or get that girlfriend you always wanted in school, or something like that. Or anything that you really desire, it'll come your way. But it'll take time, it'll take effort, and it'll take you not stressing about this or that, or if these people like me, or if this girl likes me type deal. You're more worried about yourself. You're worried about how you're treating others instead of what people think or what people treat you like. Because all your focus is on is about you. Focus on about how you treat people. Focus on getting enough sleep. Focus on getting enough food, meditating, staying connected to your family. That's already draining enough. That's so draining enough. So adding more stress up on it, on who I wonder if this person's thinking about me, or such and such is thinking about me, it just adds more stress. So if you're actually staying committed and getting enough sleep and eating a good diet and exercising regularly and staying connected to your family, you shouldn't have no time thinking about this person or what this person thinks. You shouldn't have time with that if you're constantly aiming towards, getting better, sleeping good, eating good, exercising, meditating, and just clearing your mind. You stay busy. And if you're not staying busy, you need to get busy. You need to get a job, get another job, or something. You got to get busy. Because how I feel is stress comes from some stress comes from people that are bored. Some stress comes from the imagination. So if you have a mind that keeps going everywhere, that doesn't stop, and you're not able to meditate, you're not really able to exercise, you're not really able to eat the certain right food or get enough sleep or stay connected to your family, your mind just keeps running. Your mind is going to keep running. You're not going to be able to sit and actually handle your stress and actually understand, am I actually stressing about this, or am I stressing about another thing? Am I actually stressing about, my family, or am I actually stressing about somebody that don't even matter to me? So you really want to sit there and actually think about what's making you stress and actually write it down, because once you write it down, you're halfway solving the problem. And that's all I really wanted to share. I hope y'all have a good day. Hope this video inspired you. Hope this video helped you and help anybody out there. I hope y'all send it to anybody that needs help, or even a guidance or a different mindset. And I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. But anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about. That's all it really is. But I hope y'all doing great. I hope y'all taking care of yourself, getting enough water, getting enough sun, going outside and getting that breeze and that fresh air. But Besides all that, guys, this is NL. Hope y'all doing great. Hope y'all taking care of yourself. NL signing out.
It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let